All right. Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hello, OA in apparition. Welcome to Fata Morgana. I don't know whether there's a timer. YouTube showing me a timer there out of it for some reason, because there shouldn't be, because this is a live stream. YouTube, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, last time, oh my god. We got started on the true history, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hello, Nagels. And oh god. Poor Giselle was just. Hello, T. Hello, Guppy Force. No, I'm just, yeah. Just looking at the YouTube studio. It doesn't, yeah, it's just giving me a weird timer in the corner. But, oh my god. Michel needs to take. Seriously. I really hope that they can get back at Michel's father. And I wonder if he knows what really happened now. It's like, oh, thank you, apparition. That's so nice of you. Oh my god. And Michel, I really, like, if it's not that, then it's probably something that's totally obvious that I'm missing. But I do believe that, based on the clues that we got last time, I do believe that Michel is actually trans. Which naturally wouldn't be understood by people of the 10th century, or 11th century rather. Hello, Rico Ralph. So I do hope that they can repair their relationship before the inevitable tragedy happens, because apparently this tragedy was so horrible that Giselle tried so desperately to hide what happened. Oh god. Hello, Rico Ralph. Hello, Marco J. Welcome to the stream. Hello, David Lohman. Yep, I started late, so you made it in time. All right, let's get back into it. Oh god damn it, did I load the wrong thing? Did I load the wrong save? No, I didn't. That was the most recent. This is weird. Oh yeah, that's because, yeah. There we go. Last time we had like a little interjection with the maid and Michel in the framing story. Ivy, what's going on? Stay with me. Are you alright? Ah. Oh, thank goodness you're awake. How's your head? Can you see me? Oh, that's probably Michel. What?
You had me scared silly there. I thought I might have lost you for good. I'm really glad you're alive.
Where am I? And who is this man? What was I doing? Oh, this is okay. This is not Michel. This is some random guy. Okay. You feeling up for any food? I can whip up some porridge for you right quick. Okay, I see. It's more of. I'll just use the Rudolph voice. I was in the forest. It was raining. Before that, I was at the mansion. I feel sick, like there's something still in my stomach. No, thank you. I don't want anything.
Y'all really should have something. Need to keep up your energy. Unless you want to conk out again in an hour.
Sounds good to me. I'd rather never wake up at all. Oh god.
You're not in the high spirits of spirits either, it seems. All the more reason to get something warm in you. Please, have something. I've got some milk on the fire. I bet you can handle a cup of that. You start losing all hope once the cold gets that deep in you. Reaches down to your core. Take me at my word, please. Just one sip. You'll feel like a whole new gal.
A heart-wrenchingly pleasant aroma wafted up with the steam from within the wooden cup. Succumbing to the sweet smell, I lifted the cup to my lips for just one sip. And the warmth that spread through me brought my tears to my eyes. Perhaps there really was kindness in the world. A ripple spread across the surface of the milk. I heard a gentle sigh coming from the man beside me. After which he said with a smile,
"You should take it easy for the day."
I had lost the willpower to think about anything. I didn't care what had happened to me or why I was here, who he was, or even where this was. I spent the whole day in bed, just watching the sun slowly slide across the wooden floor. It felt like I was somewhere far, far away. At times, I felt like a lost child, and at times, a sickly old woman on her deathbed. Watching the sun travel gave me a renewed awareness of the passage of time, and the fact that each moment that went by was another moment I was alive. I realized then that it had been a while since I had gotten more than a brief glimpse at any sunlight. It almost surprised me how colorful the world seemed beneath the sun's light, something I didn't get much of in the dark mansion. Only after losing something do you realize how much you need it. Warm milk, the light shining through the window, and a bed that smelled like springtime. With those three things, my heart slowly began to defrost, and I started to regain the willpower to stand on my own 2 feet. Thank you for everything.
You're sure you're in any shape to be on your feet?
Oh, hello, Lambda Delta. What's happened? Basically, Giselle, after falling unconscious in the rain last time, this guy found her and took her in. And seems to be nursing her back to health. It seems to be some random guy. Yes, I'm fine. I'm not hurt.
Y'all looked pretty beat up to me. But you look a lot better now. And you're talking a lot more clearly than before.
You've been very generous, despite having never met me before. And for that, you have my deepest gratitude. Without your help, I would no longer be in this world. Hello, I love Fata Morgana. Welcome to the stream.
I don't deserve your thanks. Y'all are alive now because God's guidance made it so.
God.
I came across you early this morning as I was heading into the forest to hunt. Met by surprise seeing a young lady like y'all on the ground in my path. What were you doing in the forest? You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not. Everyone's got their own share of personal problems.
You're not going to demand I talk?
I have no reason to force y'all to do anything. Look like you've been to hell and back.
What?
I could tell just looking at you. Now then, do you have somewhere you can go?
Somewhere to go? I don't know, OA. That's just the voice I picked for this guy. Of course I don't. I can't go back to the capital or to the mansion.
If not, then why don't you stay here?
Here?
Sure, it's a small village. We're self-sufficient and we help each other all out. No tax-hungry lords knew we built the place up either, so we keep everything we make. We're pretty remote as a result, and harvest isn't fantastic, but I'm sure you'll find it comfortable here. The rest of the villagers will be glad to have you. What do y'all say?
Sorry, Mom. What I'm about to do might make the rest of the family's lives more difficult. But I don't want to have to feel any more pain. If I really wouldn't be inconveniencing you, if it's really okay, then yes, I would like to stay here.
That's great to hear. I was loath to send you back out there in your current condition. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? The name's...
Oh God, how the fuck do you say that? I'm just gonna...
The name's Amity. Just one lowly villager of many.
I'm Giselle.
Giselle. That's a beautiful name. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a vacant house. Clean it up and call it home.
I couldn't possibly ask for that. I doubt others would like it if I just took house for myself.
That shouldn't be an issue. I'm the village's representative, more or less.
Representative? Like the chief?
Only in name, though. As I mentioned, we're not on any lord's maps, so I don't have much representing to do. The only reason I ended up in charge is because I'm a bit more educated than anyone else. It was a long time ago, but I understood it with a priest. Because of that, I'm familiar with the Bible's teachings. So, rather than a chief, people of the village look at me more like a priest. Wouldn't be much fun if the church found out about that. They're liable to think I'm acting unordained.
Then you believe in God?
That's quite the question. Of course God exists. He's always watching over us. That's why y'all survived. 'Cause he protected you. I understand that your faith can waver whenever you're going through times of tribulation. But those are the times when it's most important to keep sight of who you are.
Right. Oh, hello, Nana. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's going to be even more pain. Oh, God, Nana. Oh, God. Oh, God. Welcome to the stream, by the way. It looks like we're in for a bit of a reprieve for now, though.
Now, y'all get some rest. Tomorrow I'll show you around the village.
Thank you. I truly mean it. Oh, you just finished the story yesterday. Oh, wow. Well, after this, I'm going to be playing the pseudo sequel, I guess, to it. They called it a companion. So yeah, this is a blind playthrough. So yeah, no spoilers, please. I really sincerely appreciate everything.
Don't mention it, Giselle. This is your village now, too. So you don't need to act like a stranger anymore.
Okay. So he's Amity. He seems like a nice man. Maybe here, I can live in peace. It'll be alright, I'm sure. Yeah, I wasn't silly enough to believe my life would be perfect, but I had found a tiny fragment of my lost hope. While I had once been ready to give up on absolutely everything, I was starting to feel like I might be able to smile again eventually. Like I might be able to get back on my feet. And in order to do that, I had to cast aside my past once more. Forget everything that had happened at the Bollinger estate, and everything that had happened at the mansion. Forget about Michel. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Now I'm going to play it right after I finish the main story. There was one niggling curiosity, though, that I couldn't shake. Something he had said before I left.
My very existence threatens to tear down that house. The cursed youngest son of the Bollinger family. Michel, who made a pact with the devil. Who is supposed to be dead, but is very much alive.
What had he meant by that? Why would people think he was dead? No, I don't care about Michel one bit. Forget it. Forget everything. Something tells me that that village is not a good place. Like, it could very well be a freaking cult. Like, for all she knows. Like, that whole thing of, like, not in contact with any lords. There's gotta be a reason for that. I do not think she's in a good place. The house was, as it had always been, wrapped in a thick silence. Giselle's shadow, which had been lurking in the halls for about a month, was nowhere to be found. She hadn't come back since running off that day. My secret was still safe. Her efforts had, in the end, all been for naught. Oh, come on, Michel, she wasn't trying to expose you or anything. Back to the way things were. Oh, back to the way things were. But despite my mind telling me that it was for the best, I felt a kind of guilt seething in the back of my chest. And any attempt to figure out why only made me feel worse. He totally is cute. Nana.
But the look on her face then.
Please, hear me out. I didn't know anything about you. I wasn't sniffing around or trying to make you harm in any way.
Was that really her putting on an act because I revealed her scheming? She was screaming, though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. I'm not falling for anything. I feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Be quiet. Silence, please.
Uh-oh. Is he hearing things? Is he having some auditory hallucinations? Oh, God. Oh, he's just had a huge headache. My head was pounding beyond belief. I couldn't stand anything. This world, the creature I was, the witches whispering. The archangel looking down upon me seemed to be cackling from somewhere far out of reach. So for whatever it was worth to escape from his gaze, I once again drew the drapes over the stained glass window.
What? Someone new?
Hey, where are you from? You gonna be here long?
Are you?
Hardly ever get visitors here, so they're downright awestruck by y'all. You'll be getting a lot of attention for a little, but please don't let it get to you.
No, that's just fine. I'll do my best to get along with everyone.
Y'all got a spark in you that wasn't there yesterday. Anything in particular that cheered y'all up?
In particular? Once I decided I was going to stay here, I just sort of started feeling better about things. And I figured I couldn't stay gloomy forever.
I see. Glad to hear it.
And it's all thanks to you, Amity.
Keep thanking me like that and my cheeks might get stuck red. In any event, I said I'd show you all around yesterday, so how about we do that?
Lead the way.
That's it. We're a modest little village of about 100. Everyone knows everyone.
For that size, it looks pretty big to me. Amity taking the lead, we walked through the village, passing by crop fields and milk cows, presumably shared among the villagers. Houses were scattered across an area that seemed far too large for only 100 people. Something happened here. Actually, getting a better look at them, the buildings were dilapidated, looking more like ruins than residences.
Once upon a time, this was a city rather than a village.
When your ancestors lived here?
Oh no, we were drifters. Fortunate enough to come across some decent looking land, so we stuck around.
How do you know what it was like before then?
There are a few stone tablets left behind. And based on what we were able to extract from their texts...
Oh my god, this is the village that went insane because of the witch.
This area used to be a large city, with a booming economy rivaling that of the capital. There weren't hundreds, but thousands of people bustling about. Merchants from far came in droves.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Nana. I swear, I'm pretty sure, I don't, like, it seems nice now, and I have no reason to really suspect, but I really think this place might turn out to be a cult.
It was much like how the capital is now. Actually, this area is more open to foreigners. People of all different races speaking as many different languages. It was evidently quite the sight and sound.
I had no idea there was a city here.
That's what happens when a place is wiped from history. I couldn't tell y'all how reliable the tablets are. But if you take them at their word, the city just lost everything in a single week.
What?
People, crops, livestock, all dead. Maybe it was a natural disaster. Famine, plague, can't say for sure. This is what the tablet said, though.
Oh god!
We have been cursed by the witch.
God damn, the fucking... I don't know what I just saw, what that screen flashing was. It looked like a lot of blood somewhere. Yep, this is the village that was cursed by the witch. Cursed by the witch?
Look over there. Y'all see that river? There used to be a magnificent bridge crossing it, but there's hardly anything of it left. If y'all continue along the path beyond the fallen bridge, there's a forest. That's where I found you.
Well, you know how to get back then, Giselle.
Deeper parts of the forest are so dense that you can't see anything but tree trunks and leaves. It's an eerie place, wrapped in a cloud of darkness. If y'all make it through that, there's a mansion, which is said to be cursed. The witch who supposedly destroyed this city lives in the house deep in the forest. She's been there for years and years and years, and she casts her curse on anyone who goes near it. The city was so large that the mansion was actually in its borders. My guess is the bridge was built to mark the road leading to it. Now, as y'all can see, the bridge is gone and the houses still standing are practically in ruins. But the mansion alone looks just as it did back then. The witch living in the mansion goes by the name Morgana.
I just want to check. I don't think there's any, there's no text in the backlog here.
According to the records, someone by the same name was executed in this area for witchcraft. And even in death, she continues to bear her grudge against mankind. Who knows how much of it is true, though? Truth or fiction, stories taking root in this region. City's history may be lost, but the legend of the witch continues to be told. People have a tendency to keep stories alive that scare them.
Okay, so there's no more backlog stuff. Okay. Thanks, Zoe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, I'm fine.
You're best staying away from the mansion in the forest, at any rate. There's no saying what might happen if curiosity gets the better of y'all. Better safe than sorry, if y'all ask me. Aside from the mansion, this is as peaceful as a village as y'all will find. I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you didn't end up wandering there.
I know all about the mansion and who lives there. I was there, after all, with Michel for a full month. But I don't remember any cursed witch. Just a man with a bone-chilling glare. Maybe the rumors about a witch living there were spread by him. Well, I don't think he spread the rumors. I think there's like just the local legend. Or perhaps even his family. I could see them doing that. But none of that matters to me anymore. I'm never going anywhere near that house again. The witch's curse, Michel, they're nothing to me. With nowhere else to go, I ended up in this small village. There was no denying that there was very little to speak of here, but I found peace in that nothingness. I couldn't have been more blessed that such a kind man had found me and welcomed me into his village. The village ran entirely on its own crops and livestock. They had no currency, merely bartered amongst themselves. Coming from a merchant's family, everything felt so new. I had never plowed a large plot of land, milked a cow, or used a loom before. At first I wasn't sure what to think, being such a departure from my lifestyle in the capital. But over time, I grew more comfortable with my new life, and the people of the village started thinking of me as one of them.
Come on, Giselle, come play with us.
We're playing hide and seek today.
Can't, sorry, I'm spinning yarn.
You can do that later.
Come on, play with us.
Stop that. Don't pull out my skirt. Oh, all right, you win. When I'm done with this, I'll join you.
No ditching. We'll be down at the square, okay?
Got it. See you there.
Kids are taking quite a liking to y'all.
Amity, you think so?
They've been incredibly lively since y'all arrived. Children are more sensitive than adults.
Sensitive?
They're very perceptive of how others are feeling. If you begrudgingly play along, they'll pick up on that quickly. Y'all like children, and that's a wonderful thing. There's not a good one in the world who dislikes children.
Why, thank you. I don't think it's so much that I like them, as I'm kind of like a big kid myself. She's very childlike, but not in a bad way. I genuinely enjoy hide and seek, but that's not going to earn me any points.
I like kids too. Watching them, it gives me faith that this world has a bright future.
A bright future. I'd never looked at them that way. Oh, God. Talk about kids always makes... Oh, God. They seem to like you quite a bit too, Amity.
Thanks. Though I'd rather give my affection to my own kids.
Oh, you have children?
Oh, heavens no. I thought that was obvious enough. I'm talking about the future.
I see. But knowing you, Amity, I'm sure you'll find someone right for you and have kids of your own in no time.
It's not that easy, sadly. Even in such a small village, there ain't no ladies who would take interest in me.
I wonder what the reason for that is. You don't give yourself enough credit. Oh, God! Giselle! I know you're just trying to be nice, but... Oh, God. I'm fully confident you'll find someone soon enough. Oh, God.
Do y'all really think so?
Absolutely. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Then perhaps y'all could be that person.
What? Pardon?
I won't pressure you into it, of course. But I think it'd be marvelous to have you in my life in a bigger way.
But I'm, it's a little soon for me to think about settling down like that.
It is pretty sudden, I admit. Take all the time you need to consider it.
All right. I gotta go play with the kids now.
Have fun.
I wonder if he really meant it. Oh, God, Giselle, you're... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, God, Giselle, you're too innocent. Hamidi is a nice fellow. And I'm sure living here would be wonderful. But I can't help feeling something isn't right here. Thank you! Okay, it's not just me. It's not just me. Why am I thinking about him now of all times? That man has no redeemable qualities, not one. As it turned out, Amity was serious about his proposition, and he brought it up every time we ran into each other. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Giselle. God, Giselle. Oh, God. You just gotta know, like... Oh, God. Unable to give it an answer, I felt myself constantly apologizing to him. Soon, winter started giving way to spring. On a day when the air still had a brisk winter bite, and budding seedlings battled to break through the earth, the seam holding the village together began to come loose. Oh no. That day, the village men were gathered in the square talking. They all had stern looks on their faces. It was clear that something had happened. I obviously couldn't stick my head in, so I waited until they were done and called Amity. While it was rather awkward, I was still more comfortable asking him for information than anyone else.
Actually,
With a dejected look on his face, he started explaining.
oh boy. A lord found out about this village.
What?
And he said he's going to place this land under his rule. Meaning he'll start collecting taxes. In addition, he's also demanding we pay 5 years worth of back taxes for unauthorized use of the land.
What? That's ridiculous!
Yes, it most certainly is. We obviously don't have the means to pay 5 years taxes. There's no reason for him to take over the village at all.
Well, it's because he's greedy as fuck.
We're completely isolated from the surrounding area after all. But if we resist, he could send soldiers. Doesn't matter how absurd his claim to the village is. We have no choice but to comply.
That's terrible. What are we gonna do then?
What we're going to do as the Lord demands. 5 years taxes will have to be paid in installments. Some of the men suggested we abandon the land and find somewhere else. But it would take the time to cultivate the land and plant new crops. It's no trivial task. We'll just have to make do with these changes. We'll use more of the land to grow and try to be more efficient. Will y'all help in the fields?
Of course. This village is my home now, too.
Thank y'all, Giselle. It'll be difficult, but if we all pitch in, I'm sure we can get through this.
I thought the same thing. If we all worked together, we could make it through this rough patch. But the collection of taxes brought more than just a burden for everyone to share. It brought emotional strain and conflict to the village, too. Your family has more hands to work in the fields. I have a sickly child. You expect him to work any harder than he is? I know you're hiding grain in your cellar. You have more than us. Let us keep a little grain. You have more. No, you have more. You both have more than us. When their comfortable lives fell under attack, the villagers' top priority became their own property. The cooperation was only temporary. And before long, everyone became a threat. The negative energy only built on itself, its growth accelerating like a boulder rolling down a hill. And it wasn't long before their sights fell on me, the outsider. Oh God. Oh, hello, Totally. Welcome to the stream. It's been so long. Come on, get moving. Oh, stop that! Why are you doing this? Stop once you've told us everything. Told you every what? No! God. One morning a man dragged me from my house and took me to the square. Oh God. Then the entire rest of the village was gathered, all eyes on me. What? What's this all about? Oh, don't play stupid. We all know it was you. What was me?
The thief.
Indeed. From the crowd appears someone I knew quite well. The ever-affable village representative. The man who had saved my life. But in his eyes now.
I thought you were better than that.
Was contempt, anger, scorn. So many different shades of negativity. I recognized what I saw in his glare immediately, as someone who had been subjected to those looks before. But why? For what reason was he looking at me like that? I couldn't make sense of what was happening, so I just stood there stupefied.
There's been a rise in reports of people having things stolen lately. This village is too small to attract bandits, though. Since the Lord now demands we pay him taxes, even the smallest item lost can have a dramatic impact on a family's living conditions. What y'all have done is no joke.
Wait just a second! I haven't stolen anything! Why do you think
You have been seen in the act.
What?
So long as there is testimony against you, your guilt is assured.
Who says they saw me? I swear I didn't do anything! They're obviously lying! You're the one who's lying! You've been playing us for fools this whole time.
Everything was fine until you showed up. We managed to not get found.
We managed to get not found out until you showed up. No, it's not my fault!
Giselle, apologize to the village and return what you've taken.
Hamidi, don't you believe me?
There were multiple witnesses. Several different people saw you stealing. I've known these people long enough to be family, and I trust them like family too. They're not liars.
But no, they're framing me! I didn't steal anything, I swear! Framing you! Now you want to put this on us, woman?
Unbelievable. Have you forgotten we welcomed you into our village?
Hamidi, please believe me! You of all people should believe me!
You've been avoiding me of late, haven't you?
What?
Because you had something to hide, correct?
No,
What other reason could you have to avoid me?
Why? How can he say these things? Why would he believe me?
Now, return the things you've stolen.
I can't. I never stole anything. How am I supposed to return something I don't have?
See, you've already moved stolen goods. She said she doesn't have them anymore, folks. How should we deal with...
Oh, God.
Rough till she talks.
Yeah, she's not getting off that easy.
Give us back our property.
Oh, God. Why? Why is this happening to me? The harsh new rulership has driven these people mad. I need to get away from this village, quick.
Restrain her!
No. Get your hands off me!
Have you forgotten everything we've done for you? All that matters is that you don't have to suffer, is that it?
I didn't do anything!
Take her to my house. We'll make her tell us everything.
Oh, God. No. Stop! You've all gone mad! Please come to your senses! With men on all four sides of me, I was dragged into Amidi's house. Oh, God. He sat coolly in a chair, and they shoved me to my knees before him. I don't like... Oh, God! Oh, God! I don't like where this is going. I do not like where this is going. And the music, oh God.
I'll ask y'all this one more time, Giselle. Where did you put the things you stole?
And I'll keep giving you the same answer. I didn't take anything from anyone. Please believe me.
Do you swear, with God as your witness?
I swear with all my heart.
You don't actually believe her, do you, Amity? She not only sold us out to a lord, she's now threatening to make our lives downright impossible.
Again, that's just a coincidence. Listen to me, Amity. Oh no. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow man.
Why? Why are you doing this, Amity? You were such a good man.
I am deeply disappointed in you, Giselle. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to get the truth from you.
Amity. Of course, why didn't I see it? I'm still just an outsider to them. Why would he believe a stranger's word over the word of the village, his family?
The water.
What? A man set a wooden well bucket on the floor in front of me. It wasn't clean water from the well, though, but grimy, murky wastewater. I reflexively turned my head from the stench, but a man behind me grabbed me by the hair. Before I had a chance to realize what was happening, the world around me went brown. I struggled with all my might to break free, but my arms were tied behind my back and I didn't have the strength to overpower the man holding my head down. Reflexively gasping for air, a stream of filthy water poured into my mouth.
Pull her out. We get nothing if she dies. Put her back in. And keep at it until she decides she's ready to talk.
No, no!
How unsightly. And to think I ever considered marrying this woman. We can stop whenever y'all want, Giselle. You just have to tell us the truth.
Please! Stop! I was given no time to rest. My head shoved into the bucket, then pulled out just long enough for me to steal a breath before going back in. Over and over again. Not a person in the room objected to the abuse I was receiving. I had prayed for a good harvest with these people. They had taught me how to use a loom, something I had never touched before. We had laughed together, lived together. They were normal people. Perfectly ordinary, kind, helpful, friendly people. Not at all cruel or inhumane. But now they burned with a frenzy that overshadowed all my memories of them. And every gargle, grasp, and grunt they got from me fueled that fire. Dozens of eyes laced with madness stared down upon me, rejoicing at my suffering. My consciousness was slipping away from me. I thought I could hear laughing and chattering, but it all passed through my ears as mere noise. Nothing I could make sense of.
Yes. Oh, hey, with. Stay with me.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, thank goodness. Y'all are awake.
Wait, what was I just doing? Oh, right, I was in the forest. On the verge of death. Then Albany found me and...
We almost lost valuable manpower there. We were just discussing what to do about you, Giselle, and we decided to make you village property.
Oh, God. No, he didn't save me.
If y'all agree to work for us, we'll put this whole nasty mess behind us. Y'all may be worthless in the fields and terrible with loom, but there's plenty you can help with.
What are you going to make me do?
Y'all like to get your hands dirty? And considering I found y'all half dead in the forest, I doubt the rest of you is any cleaner.
Amity.
Seems we've come to an agreement. I'll keep watch over her starting today, to make sure she stays in line and doesn't steal anything else.
Dirty. Stays in line. The way they're looking at me. They didn't have to spell it out. No. Anything but that! Please have mercy!
If y'all are begging for mercy, that means you know you've done something wrong. Let's see. There is one way, Giselle.
What?
Give back what you stole, naturally. But if you're going to insist that's not possible, then bring us something of equal value.
Yeah,
And if y'all can't do that, then your life belongs to the village.
The men were cackling. They knew I couldn't do it. And they were enjoying watching me squirm.
Take your pick, Giselle.
Something of equal value. If I can get that, then you'll set me free. In that moment, a little bit of darkness bubbled up in my heart. Something maleficent whispered in my ear. A furniture. Yep, the furniture, exactly.
If you are in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, then make your way to a larger town.
I think I know where you can get something worth some money. The mansion in the forest has some fairly valuable furniture in it. Oh, God. What did I become? You can steal some of that to sell for good money. Such a despicable woman.
Y'all mean that cursed mansion? You expect us to go there?
Are you? Oh, that's the other villager. Sorry.
You out of your mind? Anyone who goes near the house is killed by the witch's curse.
There is no witch living there. There is no curse.
Giselle, what do y'all know about that mansion?
I lived there for a while. Well, for a month.
Y'all what?
The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone.
A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city?
I presume he was banished there. I was sent to the mansion from the capital to act as his servant. There was plenty of value in the house. Shelves lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes.
Is what you're saying true?
I would not lie. As bewilderment spread through Amity's house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I had sold out Michel.
Y'all swear there's just a single man living in that house.
Yes, it's only him.
All right. Turns out y'all are lying. You'll pay. Okay, everyone, y'all heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going up to the mansion in the forest. And just to be safe, make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. Listen to me. Don't even think about trying to run.
Right. On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How come I could never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? And who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion, would be to loot it? Hello, Joel Bridge. Welcome to the stream. I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensure Michel wasn't around, though I knew the chances of that happening were almost zero. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it. Despite, on the surface, there not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. But the men had weapons, and they were fueled by avarice, which gave them the courage to approach the place they wouldn't normally otherwise.
Door won't open. Think it's barred from the inside. It would seem someone really does live in this cursed place. I am honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble.
The door's old. We could break it down.
Yeah, let's bust it down. Hold on. There's no need to be barbaric. Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? You sound like a band of thieves.
There's something else coming from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You. All right, man. You ready for lies and luxury? Break down that door.
Stop it.
It's the damn nobles who make our lives hard.
They deserve to be robbed. Break it. Break it down the door. Please stop this.
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Stop! All their repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door again and again and again. And in a few minutes' time, it was on the verge of collapse. They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen as my peaceful life came crumbling down around me. Sorry, Jeez. Everyone's still there? Okay, sorry. All my windows got knocked out for some reason. All my windows got minimized for some reason. I have no idea why. Growing lightheaded from the anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer. When the deep groan of a door opening echoed throughout the forest.
It would seem you are not aware whose house you're trying to break into.
Hell yeah, Michel! Kick their asses! Woo! The world went silent like time had come to a stop. No one could manage to say a word. Only stare at the man who had appeared from within the mansion.
Surely you know what this place is called.
Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster skin and long, nearly translucently pale hair.
So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find.
And his eyes We're like two blazing infernos staring out across the mob. Hell yeah, Michel! Kick their asses!
A demon!
Someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did indeed look like something not of this world.
It's a demon! The rumors about this place were true! A cursed demon lives there.
Demon? Him? Michel? No, he's not cursed.
Indeed, I am cursed! The witch's curse is real. I have inherited it in its entirety, as well as her purpose. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish, for the truth shall not change. I carry within me an eternal curse. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath this skin, as does it yours. Behold my hair, utterly devoid of color, offered up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, a symbol of the lifeblood spilt at my hands. I shall bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe, suffering for generations. Until the moment of your death, you shall regret ever coming near this place.
No! Have mercy! We were just... It was a woman. She brought us here, tempted us with promises of wealth. Deceived us, told us to build us a house. We're innocent!
Amity.
Please, have mercy on us!
Give her to me, then, as an offering.
Absolutely, she's yours. Torture her however you please.
I have but one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will all die by my curse!
I swear it, we won't return! Run, get out of here!
Oh my god, he's so badass! Without so much as a glance back, the villagers scrambled into the forest, and Amity, the man who had rescued me that night, went right along with them. Is there kindness in this world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore.
Don't think I'm helping you.
His voice rained down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There was such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what questions I should be asking anymore. What should I be angry about? What should I be sad about? Not even the first clue.
Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Tell me, is it true you returned to the mansion to plunder it? That you brought those men here to rob me of my valuables? Answer me, Giselle!
Yes. It's true. I persuaded them to steal from you.
Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house! And they were armed, too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle! Not even going to defend yourself? Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence! Oh, for God's sake, you sicken me! I'm done with you. I'm done! Leave this place, and never show your face here again!
As he shouted at me and I stared into his fiery red eyes, a somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. So he can get emotional like anyone else. Oh my god! Giselle! And my heart, stripped raw and cast out to sea, finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure, Me.
What?
If you want me gone, then kill me! You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it, right here. Use your power, take my life! And if you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife. Kill me, kill me, kill me!
What?
I'm done, I can't take it, I'm doing this whole world! No one will believe anything I say! No one cares a bit about how I feel! They just walk all over me laughing! Why? Tell me why! Why is this happening to me? I never stole anything!
What are you talking about?
I tried my best to look happy. I thought everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believed that would make things better. But nothing ever got better! What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do?
But you...
All I ever did was believe. Try my best to survive, to always wear a smile. But if everything's gonna be my fault, if I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, then I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Calm down, please. I don't follow what you're saying. My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob. And before that you used my father.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you the real story. You'll take my family, your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together.
What?
I never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But that man, he used my family against me. He made me force me to. He raped me.
What?
Again and again and again, no matter how much I resisted, he wouldn't stop again and again. He threatened me and beat me, cut me with a knife over and over and over again.
What? My father raped you?
No one would believe me. I did nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done! I don't want this body anymore! I don't want to live like this anymore! I can't take it anymore! Help me, please, set me free! Kill me already! Use your curse and kill me! Kill me! Ah!
Give me a moment. I need time to process this.
You can do it, can't you? Then kill me already! Kill me now! Kill me, damn it!
Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning. Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, they're finally gonna talk. Oh my god, that was a door I might have best let stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have just been so much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust, hearing about the crimes of my own family. Oh, these are Michel's thoughts. Okay. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Giselle didn't recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure what else I could do for her, I had her sit before the fireplace and waited in silence as she sobbed. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? I didn't know. I did know I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and try to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I was sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop, and oppressive silence stepping in to take its place. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was the gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that, but what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest, face-to-face discussion with someone about the things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it. Even if down that road lay truths I would be happier not seeing.
Giselle, could you please tell me what you did what was done to you at my family's home? How you ended up coming to this mansion, and what happened after you left? I would like to know everything, from start to finish.
Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. And I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me, even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village.
I cannot yet say. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision.
I suppose that might be better than you saying you'll believe me unconditionally. All right, I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie.
Understood.
Giselle methodically recounted her tale for me. She told me of how she accepted an offer from the Bollingers to work as an Abigail to earn money for her family, of how my father, Antonin, had other plans for her, of the things he did to her. She spoke dryly, simply putting words to each event, one after the other. I had already seen how she felt deep down, though heard her pain screams, which were undoubtedly genuine. I didn't think she was trying to deceive me. That was the sound of old wounds being torn open, and even I could see that. Seriously, the music is so perfectly atmospheric for every single scene. Or perhaps my own experience is what allowed me to see it. Regardless, I had realized too late. I should have seen it sooner. She described it all mechanically, to remain detached from what had been happened to her, to protect herself. Of that I had no doubts. Still, the things she told me were almost unbearable, and I had a difficult time accepting them. What was I supposed to do when I learned my father was a rapist? How was I supposed to react to that revelation? What was I supposed to think about the fact that his blood flowed through me? I repulsed myself. Do you want all the details?
What do you mean?
Of the wounds he gave me. I still have scars from the things he did. If you don't believe me, I can show them to you.
No, that won't be necessary.
I see. That's a relief. I don't think I could have handled that right now. I hadn't turned down her offer for her sake. Only did so because I didn't think I could take any more. I averted my eyes to protect myself. Why had I taken my mother's word, brushing aside everything Giselle had said and done? I knew good and well my mother was no longer in her right mind, so why had I thought her letter the truth? Why had I been unable to think rationally? There were, I believe, several factors. My childhood, my past, the witch's whispers, and above all, my own character, consumed with distrust for everything. I had to face it now, to open my eyes once more, to look at everything I had pretended to weigh until now. I was not completely blameless for her suffering after all.
Please continue, if you will.
I left off at the point where the mistress discovered what was happening, I believe. I was sent to the mansion to atone for my sins.
Sins that she didn't even commit.
It was decided that I would be sent here rather than being executed. Which is what the mistress wanted. At first, I assumed it would be, essentially, a private prison. But in the carriage on the way here, I was given a letter.
A letter? From whom?
It didn't say, but your father was the one who ordered me here, so I would guess it was him. The letter was very concise, simply explaining that there was someone already there. The Bollinger's youngest child. It didn't go into any more detail than that. But it did ask me to look after you.
Do you still have the letter?
I don't. The coachman took it back after I was finished. Thinking back on it now, that was rather strange of him to do. It was just a harmless letter.
It was anything but.
What?
It wasn't my father who wrote that letter. He believes me to be dead, so he would have sincerely thought he was banishing you to an empty house in a remote forest. The writer couldn't risk leaving anything that might suggest I was still alive.
Then who?
My brother, I believe. Either Didier or George, but I would guess Didier.
Your brother? Why would he...
I do not know. I can't imagine why he would write such a letter, or why he would want to tell you about me.
I don't believe he had any ill intentions, at least. I mean, he asked me to look after you. That makes it sound like he's concerned about you.
Then why doesn't he stay in contact? Why does he never respond to my letters? It's a bit late to suddenly start being concerned. No, never mind that now. Please tell me the rest.
All right. Giselle resumed her story from the day she fled the mansion, terrified by my behavior. Well, that's nice. His brothers at least are trying to look out for him. She seemed to be putting in a bit more emotion in her tone of voice now. Perhaps because she could see I was more interested in this part. There was a deep sadness on her face as she described that night in the rain, listening to the thunder when she gave up on living. And I knew why I had caused it. She then told me of the time she spent in the nearby village. How at first life had seemed wonderful, but in time it had come crumbling down. Naturally, she wouldn't be here to tell me this if nothing had happened there. Once she was through with her tale, Giselle let out a long, heavy sigh, as though she had been holding it in for some time. I thought I could hear just a faint trembling in the air she exhaled. That is everything. Do you believe me? If you don't, if you still think I'm deceiving you, then I won't argue with you. That's fine. If that's the case, please just kill me.
Why? Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Probably because it was really painful to talk about.
I know I wasn't very open to anything you said, but if that day, when I found you in my room, you have told me that I was mistaken, and that the sin belonged to my father, it might not have turned out like this.
The night
What?
you were holding a knife. I can't handle blades anymore. Ever since what happened, they scare me to death. Just the sight of one in someone's hand, and I start thinking like they're going to use it on me. I can't help it. I start shaking uncontrollably, growing faint of breath. The world goes white. I can't even form words. There's nothing I can do.
Now I finally see. She was grimacing in pain. The day the package arrived where you locked my hand away.
Because I was scared. Because it reminded me of that time. I'd assumed that she was simply jumpy from a guilty conscience. I felt nauseous realizing I'd been pouring a constant stream of salt onto her unmendable wounds. What a damn fool I was. Why did you get so upset at me? Why did you have to point a knife at me?
I didn't want you snooping. If you went to sell information about me, I thought I had to do anything in my power to stop you.
I'm still not convinced it was necessary. I was unarmed. I couldn't fight back. You didn't need a knife. I have nothing left anymore, so I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel.
You're a jerk!
What you did was inexcusable. You may not have hurt me physically, but you still hurt me! Humans are frail creatures. They wound easily. Apologize.
What?
Apologize to me. I said apologize.
I'm sorry.
Again. Put your heart into it. Convince me you mean it.
I'm sorry.
Again, once more, get down on your knees and shout it from your gut!
I am so very sorry! Was that a laugh?
Jeez. You're such a strange man.
Strange. You told me to do it.
Nothing's going like I thought it would. I figured even if we talked, you would just deny everything I said. I didn't think you'd actually listen to me. But you did. You listened and you looked quite distressed by what you heard.
I looked distressed.
Oh, yes, you sure did. I wish I'd had a mirror to show you. I'm sure you didn't want to believe what I said, but you didn't once accuse me of lying. You faced up to the truth and you apologized. I seem to have had the wrong impression of you as well. I didn't try to see you for who you were, instead letting myself believe you were someone to be afraid of. To be honest, I didn't like you very much.
The feeling was mutual. But for some reason, I don't feel that way now. Is it guilt?
I need to apologize to you too.
Apologize? For what?
I led the villagers here. I almost sold my soul to the devil. I tried to sell you out to save myself. And for that I am truly sorry.
I don't understand.
What? Do I need to get down on my knees too?
No, that's not what I meant. The blame falls on the village for falsely accusing you of stealing.
Yes! Fucking finally! Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! God, Michel, you are amazing. Oh my god. Oof. Woo! Oh my god. Seriously, oh my god, yes! He is amazing. Damn.
You were a convenient scapegoat for the real thieves. They planned to take advantage of you from the start. That Amity was probably in on it as well, to get back at you for rejecting his proposal.
That's what I guess too.
Plus, giving the village a single target to let out their frustrations on would, in a way, help unify them. He used you to meet that end. In order to escape from their trap, you told them about me. But this was after I had threatened you, causing you to flee from this place.
My god! He is so understanding! Look at this guy! Oh my god, he is so understanding!
You have nothing to apologize for.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow! This guy! Oh my god! my god! Oh my god! Jeez. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I still feel really bad about it. So, I'm sorry anyway.
You're unexpectedly stubborn.
But now that we've both apologized to each other, we can call everything square.
Square.
Square. We were both in the wrong. So we apologized, and we forgave each other. Well, that's just it, Guppy Force. The fact that it is, and that so few people ever see it that way. She gave me a little smile, but all I could do was stare at her, brow furrowed in perplexity, like I was looking at some bizarre fantasyland creature. The weight of our crimes was not equal. What I had done to her was so very much worse. Furthermore,
I am Antonin's son. His blood flows through me. Can you honestly say you don't find me revolting? That you're willing to forgive me for that?
I didn't think I would be able to. If I were her, my grudge would extend to all of my family, everyone I had ever come in contact with. I can. Although you don't need forgiveness for being his son. Being related to someone doesn't make you responsible for their sins. Yes! Thank God. Seriously. It wouldn't be fair to blame you for that.
You're curious?
What? Curious? About what?
No, not that type of curious. You're a strange creature.
I'm human, you know.
Yes, I know you're human. You're making me lightheaded.
Is it a medical emergency?
That's quite the leap in logic.
You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm laughing again. It's odd. I never expected I would recover at all. I was just as surprised as her. She had been through hell, and she had more than enough reason to despise me, to shower me with vitriol, but instead she was smiling. And even more unexpected was the fact that I felt relieved to see it. I really, truly wished I'd gotten to know him sooner. Yes, I had fled from the mansion in fear of him, but maybe if I had just a little more courage, enough to tell him the truth, maybe he would have listened. I had let my initial impression of him solidify too quickly. I had convinced myself he was insensitive and perpetually expressionless, save for that Arctic stare. But the man standing before me did experience pain, sadness, and distress. Or at the very least he appeared to, from where I was standing. Michel was just like me, an ordinary person. That said, there was still plenty I didn't know. I was still lacking explanations for much of his behavior. Would you mind telling me about yourself now? I'd like to get to know you better. What are you doing here in this mansion all alone? Why do you call yourself cursed? I told you everything. It's only fair that you do the same. I have no interest in using your information for anything. I have no reason to. Or are you just going to keep pushing the master and servant line? Do you still think that I have no need to know?
Be quiet! For the love of God, stop talking already! You always pick the worst time!
What? Excuse me? What do you mean I always pick the worst time? No, I wasn't. Unbelievable. Just when I was starting to think you might actually be a decent human being. There you go and spout this.
No, Giselle, I wasn't talking to you.
Who else could it have been?
I was, talking to, you know.
Is it the witch? It's the witch! I bet he was talking to the witch.
I have a condition that forces me to vocalize objections to my own thoughts.
You know, that's about as convincing as my allergic to people excuse.
Sorry. Weirdo.
Oh, we got the goofy Giselle back! What crosses did he bear? What secrets did he keep? Maybe the truth was far beyond my reckoning. And if it was, even if he did, please, tell me everything. No matter what you say, I won't doubt your words. I will trust you, and I'm sure I can accept anything you say. Please, if you don't put it into words, I have nothing to work with.
Okay. Where should I start, though?
How about the curse, then? Are you actually cursed?
That is a difficult question. I cannot, for example, take someone's life with my curse, nor can I bring about disaster. I don't have any magical powers like that.
So what you said outside was a bluff, then?
It was just a way to chase the villagers away.
Well, you certainly put on a convincing performance. So you can't actually curse anyone, huh?
Regardless, I am human. Nothing more, nothing less. At least, I consider myself one. Others would disagree. And the reason for that has to do with my body.
Your skin, your hair, and eye color, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Michelle. Seeing Michel under the sun, he certainly wasn't what most people would consider normal. Awe-inspiring, in fact. I think he looks badass.
Giving birth to me, it broke my mother. No, I drove her mad. Not only do I appear inhuman, I'm oversensitive to sunlight. While a little light through the window isn't much of a problem, I can't be outside directly under the sun for more than a couple of hours. When she realized I couldn't go out into the sun, my mother started thinking I was possessed by a demon. So she banished me to this mansion until my curse was broken. That was 10 years ago.
Just because you look different from them?
The family's reputation was at stake too. If other noble houses realized they were giving refuge to an unholy creature, it would destroy the Bollingers. You saw how the villagers reacted. They called me a demon when they saw me.
I suspect the rumors about the mansion played a part in that. If nobody thought the house was cursed, then they wouldn't have.
I'm sure you were afraid as well. You saw me and thought I was not of this world, that I looked like a demon.
I thought you looked like an angel. Oh, yeah!
A what?
I at least thought you looked more like an angel than a demon. It never once crossed my mind that you might be evil. But I understand your situation now. Because of your appearance, you've lived all alone in this dark mansion. For 10 years.
It was never really an inconvenience. They bring me all the supplies that I need.
You big liar. Have you never considered running away?
That's not an option.
Because of the sun?
No, I could move during the night if I really wanted to. I'm being watched. To ensure I don't leave.
Watched?
They can't allow anyone to find out that I am alive, particularly at the Bollinger estate. If I were to run and they were to find out, I would probably be killed. If only I didn't stand out so much, I might be able to stay out of sight easier.
Well, you could dye your hair. There's gotta be a way of doing that even in this time. Maybe get some black stuff and dye your hair and cut it.
But also, I had been holding on to a little hope, I think. Hope that I might be able to return someday. I have all but given up that hope now, though. Not that I've ever had enough willpower to really fight for it.
I see.
You don't need to worry about pitying me either. It's long since become normal to me.
That's not something that should ever become normal. So what was that really a moment ago? You don't actually have a condition that makes you argue with yourself, do you? Please tell me.
You don't have to believe me. In fact, I doubt you will. You're free to think I'm completely mad.
Don't worry. I want to know.
I can hear the witch's voice.
The witch's voice?
It started when I first arrived at the mansion. No one else can hear it either. Like I said, it sounds crazy.
Not at all. I said I would trust you, so I believe you. Maybe he's not well. Yeah, that has to be it. 10 years all alone in one place and you're bound to start hearing things. He seems like a delicate person, too. Thinking about it like that, I'm starting to feel really sorry for him.
Do I want to know what you're thinking?
I'm here for you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to stay here with you.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I'll shout so loud you won't be able to hear that silly witch's voice anymore.
Well, will you now?
If you hear it again, let me know, understood? You don't have to be afraid.
I never said I was.
Whenever you hear it, I'll be there with you, holding your hand. Aww. Well, we kind of took the extremely long route, but there you have it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master.
Master?
Now, where shall we begin? I know, supper. Are you hungry? What should I make?
Slow down, please.
What is it? If there's something you'd like, I'd be happy to accommodate.
You actually intend to stay here? Again? After what happened last time?
Because of what happened. Because of that, we're finally able to see past each other's surface. I want us to try again, from the beginning. And this time, actually try to be considerate of one another's feelings. That's a promise, Master.
All right.
I can stay here, right?
I don't mind.
I'm glad to hear it.
Say,
Yes, Master?
if you ever want something from me, could I please ask you to put it into words? I don't have much faith in my ability to pick up on things.
Got it. Then here's something to start with. What do you say we open some of these windows?
Open the windows.
Yeah, we don't have to if you think it'll cause you problems. But it would be nice to get a little light in here. I'd like to put an end to this house being a dark, closed-off cave.
I wasn't the one who barred the windows.
You weren't?
They were like that when I arrived. Made it seem like a very appropriate place to lock me away. While I am sensitive to light, yes, as I mentioned, a little sun through the windows shouldn't cause any problems.
All right then. Can I ask you to help me open them? Let's both lighten this place up. Oh my god, that was amazing! That was amazing! Oh my god! After a few moments of silence, Michel gave me a curt nod. Well, we couldn't do anything about the windows that had been boarded up. The two of us forced open the ones that were just covered by rusted over shutters. When we got the first one open, a beautiful stream of light like nothing I had ever seen before. Flooded into the dark mansion's halls. I had assumed that spring would never come. All we had to do was talk to each other, listen to each other, and everything else would fall into place. But it was the first step that was so hard, so much harder than either of us had expected. And now that the ice was melting, we had to treasure that. It might not have seemed like much to someone else, but to us it was a huge accomplishment. Okay, I really do think that is a great place to stop for today. but because it's almost been 2 hours, and it's this just really looks like a very good place for it to stop. So I have a feeling if I go further, I'm just gonna want to read the next part of the story. Oh man, so they went through a really big rough patch there, but things seem really good now, but something tells me it won't be good forever. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, there's a little bit left. Okay, really. Oh, thanks, apparition. Because that seemed like the big end of a section. Okay. There's a little bit left, then I'll continue more. Damn, sorry, everybody. Wait, should I continue or not? You don't think it matters? Oh, there's not a little bit left. Oh, okay. Okay, so then that is it. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a lot. I'm pretty sure I got a lot more to go. Yeah, this seems like a big stopping point now. Something bad that might happen is that the villagers might be. You think it's 25 lines only, apparition? Let's see. Okay. Oh god damn it. We are in a quandary. You think I have 25 more lines? Okay. Wait. If it's only like 25 more lines, then I'm gonna trust you, apparition. Okay. All right. I'm going forward. This time, it'll all work out. It has to. I had all the confidence in the world when we were together. But now that I'm alone in the dark, in the absolute silence of the night, I'm starting to get anxious again. Starting to feel like something bad is going to happen. You too, Giselle! I am feeling the exact same way! Like I'm going to mess something up again. Not for that reason, though. We took a big step today, and I know I have to keep it together, to keep thinking positive. Oh god, no!
The goods you're after, Giselle, are not cheap. Understand?
Oh god.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She had lied, she had stolen, she had betrayed her fellow man.
Oh no. It's all right. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of, Giselle. Whatever happens, you have to hold fast to your faith in the goodness of others. You have no reason to tremble. Yes, come in. That's odd. I don't think I was hearing things. There's no one out there. What was that about? Oh? A glass. It's wine and it's so warm. I guess he heated it on the fire for me? Oh, you. You could have at least said hi. I have a feeling this is going to work out. Isn't that sweet of him? Oh my god. So is it here or is it a little bit more? Here's the stop. Okay. Okay, it's here. I see what you meant. There we go. Okay. Okay, now, sorry about that, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. So next time, tomorrow, more Higurashi. Yogoshi's actually getting pretty good. And in 2 days, we will continue this. I can't wait, you guys. I can't wait. This story is fantastic. Seriously, I am having so much fun. Well, you know, fun. It's weird to say fun because there's so much tragedy, but so much. I'm getting so much enjoyment out of the story. Oh my god, it's so good. Seriously, you guys. More people need to read it. My thoughts on Michel. I think Michel is super badass, awesome, cool. Oh god, I think he's really cool, and I really want them to get together in the end. No, well, no, it's in 2 days. Oh my god, you're right. Oh shit, today's Tuesday already. Oh no. Oh god, you're right. Actually, 3 days. Fuck. I forgot tomorrow was a break day. Shit. Jeez. Okay, so in 2 days is Yoigoshi, and in 3 days, we are going to continue this. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking moron. Seriously. Jeez. Okay. No, wait. You got me all confused now. It's Monday! No, that's... man, I am just the biggest moron. Today is Monday. You guys. Okay. Tomorrow, Higurashi. Then break day. Then in 3 days. Then on Thursday, my Thursday, is this. More of this. Okay. Jeez. Jeez. Fucking hell. Okay. Yes. Oh, I got it right. Listen to Oe. She knows better than me. Yeah. Okay. So, with that said, I'm gonna miss you guys. So long. Farewell. Have way to saying good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.